Grace and peace to you in the name of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. All right, y'all, cat's out of the bag. My name is Stephen, and I look forward to being your pastor. I'm sitting here today on the front porch of my family's home here in Lexington, Kentucky. But should you all call me as your next pastor and head of staff, it's not going to be our home for much longer. My wife, Tricia, and our two daughters, Hazel, Grace, and Windsor, are looking forward to putting down some roots in Greensboro and moving to North Carolina, being a little bit closer to family. Tricia's parents live in Fayetteville, about an hour and a half south of y'all, where her dad, Mike, is the pastor and head of staff at First Presbyterian Church. Past couple months have been a bit of a blur, but a good blur. I've spent so much time with your pastor nominating committee, and I've gotten to know Leslie and Emmy and Martha and Bo and Ed and Keith, and they have just been a delight. From the very beginning of this process, everything has just felt natural, and just we have a clear sense that God is calling us together. Your pastor nominating committee, they have already showered the Fearing family with so much love and hospitality, and we really cannot wait to join you all so that we can reciprocate that love. A little bit about me. I'm a native Southerner. I was born and raised in the South, was born in Tennessee, and then moved to Georgia when I was about 2 years old. So I grew up in Dalton, Georgia, the carpet capital of the world. And then I went to South Carolina and went to college there at Presbyterian College, went back to Georgia for seminary at Columbia Theological Seminary, and that was where Tricia and I fell in love. My first congregation was in Eastern Long Island up in New York, a little place called Shelter Island Presbyterian Church. And then in 2018, we moved here to Lexington so that I could become the next pastor of Beaumont Presbyterian Church. So we've kind of made our way up and down the Eastern Seaboard, but we are looking forward to landing in Greensboro and putting down some roots. We are really excited for this next chapter, both in the life of our family and in the family of Guilford Park Presbyterian Church. Through getting to know your pastor nominating committee, I feel like I've gotten to know you all, even though we haven't met. We have prayed together, we've broken bread together. Our family came and visited Greensboro a month ago and just fell in love with the congregation, with the city, and we just cannot wait till we are with you all in person. Before you all vote on me to be your next pastor, I want to make a very public commitment to you all. You all don't need me to tell you that this is a very anxious time in the life of this nation, very divisive. The collective temperature is very high, and sometimes that can make it difficult to live in community with one another. So my top priority as your pastor, should you all give me the privilege of being your next pastor, is going to be a pastor to everyone, regardless of who you voted for, who you love, how you love, where you're from. I want to help my liberals be more gospel-focused liberals, my moderates more gospel-focused moderates, and my conservatives more gospel-focused conservatives. And if none of those labels apply to you, then that's just fine. I want to do what I can to help you stay focused on the gospel in your faith journey, so that all of us together, that we can be the beloved community that God is calling us to be, the people of Guilford Park Presbyterian Church to be. I believe that this congregation can remain committed to justice work and gospel work while simultaneously holding a space where people with different viewpoints, theological, political, or otherwise, are all seen as beloved children of God and treated with kindness and dignity and respect. Now, that's not always going to be easy, and sometimes we're going to mess up. But together, I think that God is calling us to model a different kind of community where together we remain focused on feeding the hungry and clothing the naked and treating the immigrant and the refugee with kindness and growing together as neighbors. So I'm looking forward to being your neighbor. And now I would like to introduce you all to the rest of the family, because though y'all are hopefully going to be calling me as your next pastor, we are a package deal. So here is the rest of the Fearing family. Hey folks, we are the Fearing Family, and we are really excited about setting down roots in Greensboro and heading y'all's way in a little bit. This is, right here, this is Hazel Grace. Hazel Grace just turned 2 years old a few months ago, and as you can see from all the wiggles, we are in full-blown toddler mode. So we love to watch Bluey and Elmo and read books and go on and paint and dance around and lots of other things. So Hazel Grace is looking forward to meeting all of y'all.
And this is Windsor, and Windsor just turned 7 months. And she is a joy giver. She will smile at you and laugh at you for no reason other than the fact that you looked at her. So, and she is just the big joy giver of our family. So we're excited for you to meet her as well. And I'm Trisha. I'm a licensed therapist here in Kentucky, and I'm actually a pastor's kid along with as a pastor's wife, and so we're just really excited to become part of your family and start this fall in a really exciting place. So thank you so much for having us.
So one of the reasons that this decision was so easy for us was just how much love the PNC gave to us and made us feel welcome, not just me as a potential pastor, but for us as a whole family. So we are looking forward to becoming a part of Guilford Park Presbyterian Church. We can't wait to meet you all and introduce you to our life and all of this craziness. So God bless you all, and we look forward to seeing y'all soon. You say bye?
Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Oh, here you go. All right, bye y'all.